Welcome into Nitro. Jimmy Uso will be here tonight. We'll hear from him after Drew McIntyre attacked him and cost him in his Money in the Bank qualifying match last week. Our main event, Bayley will meet WCW Women's Champion Jade Cargill in a non-title match. But to kick things off this week on Nitro, it's the WCW World Champion R-Truth in action to kick off this week's episode of Nitro. He will be taking on Grayson Waller. Waller with a big opportunity here tonight to show what he can do against the WCW World Champion. Got to think with Money in the Bank just days away, R-Truth probably going to be keeping an eye on what goes down in that men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Cody Rhodes, Damian Priest, Trick Williams, CM Punk, Jey Uso, and Gunther all vying for an opportunity to pull down the Money in the Bank briefcase. And for both R-Truth here in WCW and Roman Reigns over in WWE, only gets a 1 count there. They will definitely be having their head on a swivel going forward, as that cash-in can come at any time. Although, here in the Open Mic universe, for both the men's and women's Money in the Bank briefcase holders, they have each only successfully cashed in once. For the men, it was last year's Money in the Bank ladder match winner, Ricochet, successfully cashing in. And for the women, you've got to go all the way back to year 1 in our universe. Our very first Miss Money in the Bank, Sonya Deville, successfully cashing in her briefcase. So here in the universe, the odds actually kind of with the champions through the first 3 years. We'll see if year 4 is any different. Now Waller with some boots to the down WCW World Champion in the corner. Now it's the face of Truth. The destination of the bottom of Grayson Waller's boot. Waller goes up to the second turnbuckle DDT. Gets Truth up. Somersault on Prettier. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg. But Truth able to get his shoulder up. Waller sending Truth to the ropes, but Truth with an elbow. And now Waller sent into the corner. Forearm from the champ. Truth's feeling it. Tribute to his hero, John Cena, 5-knuckle shuffle. Gets Waller back to his feet. Sends him into the ropes. Gets him up. Attitude adjustment, hooks the leg. And that's going to do it. R-Truth with the win, as he defeats Grayson Waller here in our opening match this week on Nitro. Up next, we've got the Cruiserweights in action. Making his way to the ring, former WCW Cruiserweight Champion Santos Escobar. He will be taking on one of the hottest cruiserweights in WCW today, Javon Evans. No doubt Javon will be a WCW Cruiserweight champion at some point, probably a multiple-time Cruiserweight champion, and tonight he goes one-on-one with Santos Escobar, and Escobar blocked there from Evans. Crucifix pinfall here. That's the thing with Javon. He so innovative in what he can do. A lot of the moves you're going to see tonight in this match, not anything you've seen by anybody else on the roster. Evans up to the second turnbuckle, drops the elbow down on Santos Escobar. Escobar with a block there, catches that punch. And now Santos in control. Both of these guys were in the WrestleMania Cruiserweight Gauntlet match. That was eventually won by the current WCW Cruiserweight Champion, El Grande Americano. Escobar was actually the final one eliminated in that Gauntlet match. It came down to he and El Grande Americano. Escobar misses with the drop kick off the second turnbuckle. And now here comes Evans. Delivering some shots to Escobar. Going up top. Double springboard splash connects. Now Evans waiting as Escobar back to his feet. OG cutter. Hooks the leg. And the young OG, Javon Evans, victorious. Hits the OG cutter and comes away with the win against Santos Escobar. We talked about it at the start of the show. We would be hearing from Jimmy Uso here last week on his way to the ring in a Money in the Bank qualifying match against Trick Williams. Jumped from behind by Drew McIntyre, which cost him his opportunity to qualify. I should be getting ready for Money in the Bank, but we all know how that went down last week. Thanks to Drew McIntyre and his warm welcome to WCW and this ongoing beef that he seems to have with my family. But I just talked to Eric Bischoff, and this weekend, Drew, I get to give you a personal tour of the Uso Penitentiary at Money in the Bank. Now, on to my opponent from last week. Trick Williams, come on out here. Look, Jimmy, nothing personal, man. I had nothing to do with Drew attacking you. But there was an opportunity there, and I took it. And I'm not going to apologize for that. Look, man, I'm not looking for an apology. You had an opportunity there. You took advantage of it. I respect that. But know this. This weekend, you better get that damn briefcase. Jimmy Uso with a little bit of encouraging words for Trick Williams. Not mad that Trick took advantage of the situation. Now it's up to Trick to see if he can make the most of it at Money in the Bank. It's time for our main event tonight. Out first, the role model Bayley. Bayley, who came up short in her Money in the Bank qualifying match. She was defeated by Rhea Ripley. Tonight, she takes on the WCW Women's Champion, Jade Cargill. Title not on the line. in this one. But for the former WWE Women's Champion, a great opportunity. She's new here to WCW. A great opportunity for her to test herself against the current Women's Champion here in WCW. Here we go, and Jade with a spear to get this thing started. Just like with the Men's World Champions, our Women's Champions also going to have eyes on this weekend's Money in the Bank ladder matches for Jade. The women who may be hunting her and her WCW Women's Championship: Rhea Ripley, Julia, Bianca Belair, Raquel Rodriguez, Charlotte Flair, or Chelsea Green. Corner post baseball slide from Bayley. Wipes out the champion on the outside. Bianca, last year's Miss Money in the Bank, looking to be a two-time briefcase holder. Bayley going up top. Swanton off the top rope, hooks the leg. But only gets a 2 as Jade able to kick out. Now Jade needing the ropes to try to get back to her feet, and Bayley clotheslines her down to the floor. And now joins Jade, but Jade rolls out of the way and sends Bayley flying. Gets Bayley up and sends her back into the ring. But Bayley able to come away with the advantage there. Thez press. And now dribbling Jade's head off the mat. Elbow there from Cargill. Drives Bayley into the corner. Now a forearm smash to Bayley. Bayley down in the corner. Jade, one of the strongest women on either roster in the women's division. Pump kick connects, sends Bayley flying. Now Jade trying to get Bayley away from the ropes. Bayley moves out of the way. Bayley to belly, hooks the leg. And again, Jade able to kick out. Bayley can't believe it. Bayley getting pumped up here. Jade in the corner. Bayley with a running start, but Jade moves out of the way of the knee. Gets Bayley up. And hits the Jade and rolls Bayley over. And this could be it. And it is Jade, your winner here in our main event. Naomi, what the hell is she doing? Takes out Bayley, takes out Jade. Naomi, who just joined WCW in the draft. They say you never get a second chance to make a first impression, and she just made a hell of an impression here tonight.